Yeah. Really sad news this morning. This was a shocker. It just came across, so it's a bit of breaking news. Famed Ellen DeGeneres show DJ Twitch has died by suicide. This according to Page 6. This news is, again, breaking. Not many details are available at this time. Twitch was only 40 years old. Law enforcement sources told TMZ they discovered his body in a Los Angeles hotel room after his wife, Allison Holker, reported to police that Stephen Boss, that's Twitch's real name, had left their home without his car, which was very unlike him. It appears he had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Boss is survived by his wife and their 3 children, 14, 6, and 3-year-old.
That's really horrible.
Yeah. The couple recently celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary. When I say recent, this past Saturday.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, this is some deep stuff going on here. Deep family stuff here.
Yeah, you don't want to speculate on
Nope.
anything like that, but you just hear this news, it makes you sad. It's, 40 years old.
40 years old, 14, 6, and 3.
Oh.
His anniversary was December 10th. Boss began DJing on The Ellen Show in 2014. He stayed with the former talk show until its end in 2022. He was actually made executive producer in 2020. A date has finally been set for the return of Party Down, the revival of the cult comedy series from 2009 to 2010. Stars will debut the show at midnight February 24th on its app and streaming platforms.
Wait. This is a show from 2009?
This is Adam. Yeah, this is about the group of caterers: Adam Scott, Jane Lynch, Ken Marino, Martin Starr. They're actors, but they take jobs catering big Hollywood parties and all over Hollywood.
Wow.
And Megan Mullally's in it. It's fantastic.
Maybe I didn't watch television in 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you gotta go
How did
back.
I miss this? It sounds
You gotta go
hilarious.
back. The show's great. It's like one of my favorites. The problem is that Lizzie Kaplan is not going to be in the revival, and she was my favorite. So, Lizzie Kaplan from Mean Girls.
Yeah,
fame.
sure.
Yeah. Her schedule conflicted with the production, but Megan Mullally is coming back. So, Megan Mullally, Jane Lynch, and Adam Scott. You good. That's what's trending in Hollywood. Michelle Polino, Fox News.
All right, thanks, Michelle. 2 Alabama women convicted over their efforts to feed stray cats.
85-year-old Beverly Roberts and 61-year-old Mary Olston took it upon themselves to trap stray cats and then spay and neuter the felines. But Wetumpka County near Montgomery says that amounts to disorderly conduct and interfering with government operations. A judge agreed the 2 women were recently put in handcuffs and have been sentenced to 10 days behind bars. They've been fined and will also have to serve 2 years probation. Tom Graham, Fox News.
Holiday parties, they are back. La Merceda, more than 57% of companies are having an in-person holiday celebration. A survey, 252 U.S.-based companies conducted by the hiring firm of Challenger, Gray, and Christmas. This is Fox News Headlines 24/7.
Fox Bits.
Your insider's cheat code to gaming. I'm Eamon Dignan. As we get closer to the winter holidays, games are celebrating. Fortnite Chapter 4 will give players free in-game presents. Sergeant Winter, an in-game character throwing out presents from his big rig, and a new location to open up your gifts, called the Cozy Lodge. And the snowball launchers to pelt your enemies in the Battle Royale. Overwatch 2 out again with its Winter Wonderland event, and it's all about their Ice Queen, May. They're also offering in-game gifts for watching top content creators playing the game. Multiverses, the popular Warner Brothers fighter, braces for its first winter, with more characters and a surprise event. I'm betting more Game of characters added to the cast, since the Starks are known for saying
Winter's coming.
Rocket League out with their Frosty Fest that replaces the soccer ball in the car soccer game with a hockey puck, and some sweet new cosmetics for the cars in the Matchbox Speed sports game. That's Fox Bits for Fox News.
We're going to look at Fox weather next. Fox Weather's Amy Freeze will join us. Fox News Headlines 24/7.
from the Fox News Podcasts Network.
I'm Janice Dean, Fox News senior meteorologist. Be sure to subscribe to the Janice Dean podcast at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to spread the sunshine.
We hadn't bought a new mattress in years.
20 years.
Was it that long?
There's so many options out there, but the experts at Sleep World helped us find the right one.
Perfect for an afternoon read.
In your case, an afternoon nap.
Yeah, well, that too.
Save up to $600 during Mancini's Sleep World's year-end clearance sale. Shop in person or on deals on our most popular luxury mattress brands. As always, enjoy free white glove delivery, setup, and removal of your old mattress. Visit sleepworld.com.
When Shopify says you can sell anywhere, they mean it. Ooh, hold up. Just order fulfilled and shipped. Inventory levels good. Whoa, Shopify doesn't mind if you're at sea level or on top of the world. You can run and grow your business anywhere. It's never easy, but at least Shopify gives me all the tools I need for my business to hit new peaks.
Whether you're selling carabiners or crop tops, start selling with Shopify today and join the platform simplifying commerce for millions of businesses worldwide. We've built the platform so you can keep business to new heights.
With Shopify, you really can sell to anyone from anywhere.
This is Possibility, powered by Shopify. Start selling online today. Sign up for a free trial at shopify.com/247. 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 Internet connection required. Not available on mountaintops or seafloors.
Fox Weather.
I'm meteorologist Amy Freeze in America's Weather Center. A coast-to-coast storm underway has produced 5 confirmed tornadoes. More are expected. In Louisiana, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office has confirmed 2 people, a mother and a killed by the tornado that happened near Keithville. Tornado watches outline the risk for southern Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia today. That'll extend into the Florida Panhandle, and there's increasing flood risk for these areas as well because of recent rains. On the north side, it is a blizzard, a blast of winter where winds have reduced visibility. An additional foot of snow is possible through Friday. Bismarck, Rapid City, Aberdeen, Duluth are all areas that face harsh travel conditions. And next up, the storm brings ice and snow from the central Appalachians into the interior northeast. After midnight tonight, a mix of freezing rain and sleet breaks out across the Blue Ridge and Allegheny Mountains. We're expecting just plain rain for the I-95 corridor. Get live coverage and updates anytime by downloading the Fox Weather app or go to foxweather.com.
All right, thanks so much, Amy. Talking about North Dakota, let's give you an update. I-94 runs straight across the state from Fargo to Dickinson. It's now open again. Remember, it was closed overnight. They were trying to clear. Still no travel advisory in the state. CJ Papa, Jenna Gelosi.
Updating you every 15 minutes with headlines. I'm Bill Hemmer, and this is Fox News Headlines 24/7.
The House Appropriations Committee say they've got a path forward to enact an omnibus spending bill next week. Democratic Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro says the committees are going to work around the clock to negotiate. And Senate Appropriations Chair Pat Leahy said they're not looking for just a 2-month continuing resolution. The frame for the fiscal year ending in September. The House is expected to vote soon on funds. Just 1 week while that deal gets done. In Washington, Jill Nato, Fox News.
And Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer just a few minutes ago saying the Senate could pass a 1-week government funding bill as soon as tomorrow.
Well, it's going to take more than a Christmas miracle for the former CEO of FTX who's being held without bail in the Bahamas, facing broad charges from multiple agencies. Fox's Kelly O'Grady.
He's set to spend the holidays in a Bahamian cell, so he's awaiting a February 8th extradition trial, and the judge thought he'd be too much of a flight risk. Imagine that. But I think one of the questions that everyone's asking, though, is where did all this money go, right? So I've been digging into this for weeks, talking to sources, pulling blockchain ledger records, and poring over court documents. Here's what I found. So first, a lot of the value was lost in poor margin trading, and of course the crypto industry in general over the past year. But this is also a case of runaway spending funded by customer assets. So we've traced that both FTX and Alameda spent billions on venture investments. So we're talking a few million here and there on dozens and dozens of startups.
And Bankman-Fried is facing charges from the Security and Exchange Commission and a series of civil and criminal charges from the Southern District of New York. America's listening to Fox News.
Precise, personal, powerful. Is America's weather team in the palm of your hands? Get Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Fox News headlines 24/7. Sirius XM channel 115. Every 15 minutes, news, sports, business, weather, and what's trending. The latest headlines continue right now.
The House January 6th committee could soon be making criminal referrals at its final event this coming Monday. Fox's Ryan Schmelz with the update in D.C.
As the clock winds on the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol, members expect to hold a public meeting December 19th where they'll vote on its report as well as criminal referrals. Chairman Benny Thompson says the report will be posted online December 21st. Many will be watching to see if the criminal recommendations include former President Donald Trump. The recommendation made to the Justice Department, which is conducting its own investigation. On Capitol Hill, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
Be up to the Justice Department to determine whether it wishes to pursue any prosecution based on the committee's.
And there have already been more than 500,000 migrant encounters at the southwest border just since October. That, according to Customs and Border Protection data, that's enough to fill this year's Super Bowl stadium in Glendale, Arizona, nearly 8 times. And Title 42 doesn't even end until next week. Fox's Kevin Court.
To say things are beyond crisis stage is frankly an understatement. With so many illegal aliens now on U.S. soil and thousands more crossing our border in violation of our laws each and every day, that the Border Patrol is now reduced to mass releasing them by the busloads right onto Texas streets. And with Title 42 set soon, there is renewed urgency on Capitol Hill to somehow, some way, convince the Biden administration to act. The estimated number of border crossings, if Title 42 ends, we're probably looking at around 14,000 per day, 420,000 per month, 5 million plus per year.
And that's Fox's Kevin Cork. Sports with Peter Schwartz coming up on Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM 115.
Fox News headlines 24/7, 5 and 35 past every hour. The latest in sports is coming up next.
You're listening to Sirius XM Radio.
I'm Peter Schwartz with Sports at 35. It's the richest contract ever for a shortstop, and it equals the longest contract in baseball history. The Giants and free agent Carlos Correa agree on a 13-year, $350 million deal. Correa, a full no-trade clause and no opt-outs. The family of American soccer journalist Grant Wall announcing today that he died from a rupture in a blood vessel leading from the heart. Wall passed away last week covering the World Cup in Qatar. At the World Cup semifinals yesterday, Argentina beat Croatia 3-0. Today, France and Morocco at 2 o'clock. In the NBA, we'll start in Milwaukee.
Giannis finally hits the three from the left wing as he holds his arms outstretched above his head. So it had to happen sooner or later. He was 0 of 5, and he was 1 of 16 from beyond the restricted circle tonight prior to that make.
Dave Cohn. The Bucks beat the Warriors 128-111. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 30 points. Also, it was the Lakers Celtics going overtime in Los Angeles. The Celtics winning at 122-118. Jason 44 points. Now to the NHL. The 800 Club has a new member.
The Blackhawks starting another turnover in front, and Anthem feeding it to Kuznetsov, and Mrazek diving. A shot! They score! And it's Alex Ovechkin! And it's 800 goals in the National Hockey League!
John Walton on Capitals Radio. Alex Ovechkin capping the hat trick. The Caps 7-3 win over the Blackhawks. He becomes just the third player in NHL history to reach 800 goals and the first to do it all with one franchise. Ovechkin now 1 goal behind Gordie Howe for second place on the all-time list. Wayne Gretzky, number 1 with 894. 4. With sports at 5 and 35 past the hour on Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM 115, I'm Peter Schwartz.
All right, thanks, Peter. Russian drone strikes damaging buildings in Kyiv today. The latest straight ahead on Fox News Headlines 24/7, Sirius XM 115.
Sirius XM is the home of the best in podcasts, including Literally. The most Jennifer Aniston, Michael J. Fox, Oprah, Conan O'Brien is No Holds Barred on Literally with Rob Lowe. Available now on the SXM app.
Visit Shane Company for holiday gifts of fine jewelry. One of my favorites is an East-West gemstone, $250. Select a gemstone color she'll love. Another favorite are diamond huggy earrings. These hoops fit close to the ear and are great for any occasion. Or choose an elegant link necklace for $525. It sparkles with diamond accents. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and shaneco.com.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of TrustLink Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Well, China no longer publishing daily figures on its number of COVID-19 cases. No symptoms are detected. The country's National Health Commission said it was impossible to accurately grasp actual symptomatic infected persons, which have generally accounted for the vast majority of new infections. Without asymptomatic cases being counted, China reported just over 2,200 confirmed. The nation's total to more than double the level on October 1st. China's government supply figures have not been independently verified.
Ukrainian authorities said they thwarted a Russian attack on Kyiv and the surrounding region. Fox's Nate Foy reporting from Kyiv.
With the air defense system, President Zelensky said all 13 Shahed Iranian drones were shot down before sunrise this morning, and it's a good reminder that even intercepted drones can cause significant damage. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. The government office still smoldering when we arrived. Debris was scattered on the ground below. Residents were side by side with investigators, many trying to begin the process of fixing shattered windows and freezing temperatures. I spoke with one man who was awoken by that strike this morning, and I asked him if he fears for his life, and he told me that he doesn't anymore because this has now happened to him 3 times.
And that was Fox's Nate Foy. Now, the attempted strikes underlined how vulnerable Ukraine's capital remains to the regular attacks that have devastated infrastructure and population centers in recent weeks.
Well, 4 people have died after a boat carrying migrants to England capsizes in freezing water. Fox's Jonathan Savage in London.
Helicopters and lifeboats were sent out into the English Channel on a rescue mission early on Wednesday. As well as those who died, over 40 people were saved, many pulled in the water. This year, over 44,000 have attempted to cross some of the world's busiest shipping lanes in the hope of getting asylum in the UK. The UK government's under pressure to both clamp down on the illegal trade and deter migrants from wanting to enter the UK in the first place. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
President Pedro Castillo is going to remain behind bars after a judge denied his appeal later this week. Prosecutors plan to seek Castillo's continued detention for up to 3 years. He was taken into custody shortly after he was ousted by lawmakers when he sought to dissolve Congress ahead of the impeachment vote. His detention could further inflame violent protests all across the country where people have been demanding Castillo's freedom.
Well, 2 active volcanoes in Hawaii have stopped erupting. U.S. scientists making the declaration Tuesday. Alert levels Tourism Watch to advise that Kilauea had been erupting since September of 2021. 2018 Kilauea eruption, remember, destroyed 700 residences. Mauna Loa, the world's